say it's not me.
Ask your audience. I'm sure they know that show.
All right. Now live. We are now live. We are now live. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Mm. Oh man, see, shouldn't have did all that. What's going on? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right, everybody, come on. Put in the comment section. What's your fitness goal? What is your fitness goal? That's question number one. What is your fitness goal? We're going to do a quick speed round one, try to do my best to help you and give you something valuable today that will help you get to your fitness goal. All right. So everybody think, what is your fitness goal? Muscle, eat enough protein, lift weights. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. Everybody, comment in the comment section. What is your fitness goal? What are you trying to achieve? What's your fitness goal? Good morning, Watts. How you doing? Good morning, Kevin. What's up? 170 healthy. Okay. If you're trying to lose weight, make sure the diet is on point. I'm trying to lose 10 pounds. Diet consistently, like actually follow a meal plan consistently. What's your fitness goal, everybody? What's your fitness goal? We're trying to lose belly fat, build muscle, and tone the body. Okay, make sure you are following a meal plan consistently. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, no late night snacking. You're going to be a little hungry when you go to bed. It is what it is. Make sure you're lifting weights and try to be more active. One of the easiest ways to be more active is to do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio a day. So personally, what I like to do is I like to put in my schedule from 12:30 to 3 o'clock, I go to the gym. After I'm done lifting weights, I'll aim to do 50 to 60 minutes of cardio every day. So I put it into a schedule. So I do it on a consistent basis. Lose weight, build muscle, get down to 190. Follow a meal plan. Okay, follow a meal plan. Follow a meal plan. That is the number one thing you can do to help you lose body fat. So quick question. What are your meals looking like? Ask yourself, what do my meals look like? Are my meals good for fat loss or are my meals not good for fat loss? Am I eating fast food or am I actually following a plan? Lose belly fat, walk and run at 67. So what's the biggest thing you need to work on? All right, that's the next question, everybody. What is the biggest one thing that you need to work on? What can I do when I get to a stage where I get taste fatigue? The food gets boring. So if the food is getting boring, you can begin to switch it up. So you can start to use different seasonings. You can use a little bit of different sauces on your food. Just use moderation. I like to use a meal prep company. So 90, let's say 80% of the time, I'm eating plain old chicken or steak and vegetables. You know, it's very plain, very basic. But every now and then, if I start getting fatigued with the taste, I'll go to a meal prep company and I will get like a barbecue grilled chicken and mac and cheese side dish, you know, and the meal prep company, they make their meals higher in protein, lower in calories. So that's one of the tricks that I like to use whenever I am getting fatigued of eating the same thing every single day. So like every 3 days or so, I'll get something that I'm craving. It'll still be healthy though. Cause right now, if you're on like a fat loss journey, like right now, like I work with a coach and it's my goal to drop 2 to 3 pounds this week. So I got to be very dialed in and locked in. So there's not too much room for flexibility at this stage, but this stage doesn't last forever. Is it too early to see any changes on day 26? Can you answer my question, please? On day 26, you're not really going to see any changes in the mirror unless if you are going very hard, you'll see changes. So let me give you an example of what I mean by go very hard. If you are following a ridiculously strict meal plan, like if I wanted to see changes after 26 days, I would eat uh, egg whites and spinach for breakfast. I would eat chicken breast and vegetables for lunch, chicken breast and vegetables for dinner, and that would be it. I'd also be doing an hour of cardio every day, and I would do that every single day. And you would see a change in 26 days. Like your face would look a little bit slimmer, your body would begin to look a little bit more toned. You know, that's just very hard to do because it's very strict. Okay. Um, there it is, chicken breast and veggies. That's funny. You know, it's funny. Y'all could make fun of chicken breast and veggies all you want. Y'all could tease me. Y'all could, whatever. But I lost 100 pounds in 6 months eating chicken breast and veggies. So I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You tease me all you want. I done help thousands of people lose weight eating chicken breast and veggies. So I'll be that. You know, I'll be that. You can call me the chicken breast man. You can call me the veggie man. What I will do that. I will, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got me. That's me. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, eat chicken breast and veggies. I'm gonna say that 1,000 times a year. It is what it is, because I know that by me saying that, I'm going to help somebody out there get a six pack for the first time in their life. You know what I'm saying? You teasing me right now. I know you probably dropped 20, 30 pounds listening to the chicken breast and veggie man. So go ahead. I'll take it. All right, let's see. Um, I followed your plan and the fat fell off. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, Angela. Angela followed the plan and the fat fell off. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to lose 30 pounds and I'm not able to lift weights, but I do 80 minutes of cardio. Okay, so doing 80 minutes of cardio a day will help you lose weight. Um, just make sure your diet is good too. Okay, make sure your diet is good. Gracefully Blessed wants to lose weight and build muscle and strength. Okay. So make sure we're dieting good, make sure we're eating enough protein, make sure we're doing some type of weightlifting, and we just be consistent and don't bite off more than you can chew. More than you can chew. All right, let's see. Come on, everybody. Comment below. What is the one thing that I can help you with? What is the one thing that you need help with? Adding powdered protein as well in overnight. Um, Adding protein, okay, adding protein powder as well in my oatmeal, overnight oats. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I recommend, if you are going to be eating oatmeal, add some protein powder to it. It just makes it better for fitness purposes. I'm with you on the chicken breast and veggies. Season that bird. Of course. Season that chicken breast. Look, I'm a foodie by nature. You know what I'm saying? I am a foodie by nature. That's why I got fat in the first place, because I like food. I like to eat all of that. So yeah, I season my chicken breast. Sometimes, sometimes I don't, but I add a little bit of barbecue sauce and hot sauce to it. So you got to make it, you can make it taste like something. Do you recommend the 1 gram of protein per each pound of body weight? I recommend 1 gram of protein for every pound of ideal body weight, because if you are like 200 pounds overweight, you don't need to be eating 400 grams of protein a day. You got to ask yourself, what is my like responsible weight? Whatever your ideal responsible weight is, that's how many grams of protein you need to be eating a day. Okay, how you missed my whole text? I didn't see it. Say it again. Hey man, I was 275 pounds. Now I'm down to 220 pounds. You proud of me? Of course I'm proud of you. Man, you lost 55 pounds. I'm very proud of you. Good job. What's your thoughts on coffee as breakfast? Well, coffee isn't breakfast. It's just coffee. So if you want to skip breakfast, that's fine. I don't really eat. I eat my breakfast around 11:30 a.m. So some people will call that lunch. So it is what it is. I drink a coffee like now, so that's fine. Just make sure you're getting in enough protein. That will help you. Do you have any pictures before you lost weight, love? Um, okay, somebody else. Yeah, I mean, I post my before photos like all the time. Yeah, I'll actually find some more. When you overweight, you don't really take that many photos. I was guilty of that as well too. And even if you do take a lot of photos, you don't want to see them. So some way, somehow, they always end up going missing. I gotta dig in the archives for those. Well, what if I extreme cut for 3 months, then maintain, and then extreme cut again? Yes, that would be good. That's what you call like cutting with occasional diet breaks. So 3 months could be very extreme, and then you maintain for a month where you eat at calorie maintenance, and then you extreme cut again. Make sense? Um, Boy, what gave you the confidence to speak up? I don't know. Trial and error. I'm saying, you just every day you step out your comfort zone. Every day you step out your comfort zone a little bit more, and then you just get a little bit more comfortable with it. It was funny. So I used to do a lot of public speaking. When I first started doing public speaking, oh my gosh, I'd be so nervous, but you just do it, get a little bit less nervous, do it and get a little bit less nervous. Repetition is what builds the confidence and conviction. Same with going live. Like, this used to feel uncomfortable for me. Now, it feels a lot more natural because I do it so often. Okay, next question. I'm at a plateau. I break fast at 2 p.m. Been stuck for 3 weeks. Okay, so if you are at a plateau, just be consistent. Just be consistent. Is riding a stationary bike a good form of cardio? Yes, it is. You look great now, and we like your encouragement, dear. Oh, thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that. Let's see. I want to know that too. What about vaping? Does smoking slow down fat loss? No, but if you get hungry because of what you're doing, or if it like weakens your willpower, then that can affect your behaviors. That will, that'll slow down your fat loss. But smoking in and of itself won't. What's a good replacement for eggs? If you don't like eggs for breakfast, there are plenty of other options. You can have a protein shake for breakfast. You can do Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein powder in it and some frozen berries for breakfast. You can do oatmeal with a scoop of protein powder in it. You can do that for breakfast. So let's see, what else can we do? And honestly, you can eat whatever you want for breakfast. Like, meaning you can eat chicken breast and vegetables for breakfast. You can eat salmon and vegetables for breakfast. You can eat steak and turkey bacon for breakfast. You can get creative. It doesn't have to be traditional breakfast foods. You can eat whatever fits your goal for breakfast. Oatmeal with protein powder and peanut butter taste like dessert. Yes, it actually does. Now, I'm not a big fan of using peanut butter with my breakfast if you're trying to lose body fat. Now, you could definitely fit it in, but you just have to be very meticulous with the serving size. So let's say we do it like this. For your breakfast, you do half a cup of dry oatmeal. You add 1 or 2 scoops of whey protein powder to it, and you add, let's say, half a tablespoon of peanut butter to it. That's fine. All right. The problem comes in when we add, way too much peanut butter. Then that's where you mess up at. Oh, my friend Mark said use PB Fit. PB Fit is good too. I was going to say that, but I do know some people, they want to get their healthy fats in. So if you're using like half a tablespoon of peanut butter, that could contribute to you reaching your healthy fat goal if you're at that level. If you want something simple, and if you don't even know what I'm talking about right now when I say healthy fats and hit your macros correctly, then just use PB Fit. That'll be simpler for you. I do juicing sometimes, like carrots and green juices. Also take our vitamins. Okay, juicing is good. So juicing is good when you're trying to get your vitamins and minerals and you just want overall wellness. I do not recommend juicing to lose weight, where you juice instead of eating solid meals, because that's not sustainable, right? And you're not getting in protein, so you're going to lose a lot of muscle mass. I recommend, if you want to do juicing, that's fine, but that should not be done for you to lose weight. You should be following a balanced meal plan for you to lose weight. This way, you're going to be able to get in enough protein, so as you lose the weight, you're keeping some muscle. And it's going to be way more sustainable, because it's easier for me to maintain the weight if I start learning how to eat correctly. If you just juice, and then when you're done juicing, you just go back to what you were doing before, you will gain the weight back. And a lot of people do that. They lose weight quickly because they go on like a water fast. And then when it's time for them to start eating again after the water fast, like they break their water fast by going to the all you can eat buffet. That's not what we want to be doing. Smoothie for the nutrients. Yes, it depends on how you make it. How do I get rid of love handles, and why, when I eat a diet, I start getting weak in the gym? So the reason why you start getting weak in the gym is you're not getting in enough protein. Okay, so make sure you're eating enough protein. Right now, I am dieting, so I only eat starches like rice, potatoes, or pasta, like maybe twice a week, maybe not even twice a week. I want to say, let's say I eat it with 3 meals a week, just about. Okay, sometimes 4 meals a week. Now, what I do to maintain my strength as much as possible is I'm eating like 220 to 240 grams of protein a day, and I'm getting my sleep, and I take creatine. So, if you're going to be going lower with the carbs, and if you're in a calorie deficit, you need to train intensely. You need to like optimize everything else. Get your protein up, make sure you're getting, take your creatine and train hard. Good vitamins to take. Most people are lacking. Yes. So I recommend I recommend you take a multivitamin. Intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is if intermittent fasting helps you stick to your diet, then do it. Okay. But if you can stick to your diet regardless of intermittent fasting, then you don't have to do it. Like, I don't need to do intermittent fasting for me to stick to my meal plan. Like, I got my meals, I just eat my meal plan. At whatever time I feel like eating, that's when I eat the food that's in my meal plan. I don't need to do intermittent fasting. I never did. Okay. Now, if intermittent fasting helps you be more disciplined, then go for it. Good protein powder recommendations. So I'll give you two. Proto Light is one, and Optimum Nutrition is two. But there are many others, but those are two to keep it simple. Proto Light is one, and I would actually recommend that one because it tastes the best. It's spelled Proto, like proto, Lyte, light. What's a good brand for creatine? So the brand that I use is called NutriCost Performance. This is the one that I use. I literally put 10 grams of this. So I put 2 scoops in my morning coffee every day. Just so you guys can see it. It's called NutriCost Performance. I put 10 grams in my coffee every morning. He said, period. Thank you. He said, period. All right. Oh, man. Whey protein makes me bloated and feeling gassy. Any suggestions to alleviate this? Maybe try a plant-based protein powder. Can people who don't have a gym lose? Yes, you can lose weight without a gym if your meal plan is on point. So you follow a meal plan and you can walk outside for 30 to 60 minutes a day. That right there is a formula for weight loss. And when it comes to you doing the strength training, all you need is 2 dumbbells. So you get some dumbbells, you can do some curls, you can do some presses, you can do some squats, you can do everything from the comfort of your own home. I do recommend everybody here invest in getting a walking pad. Okay, get a walking pad. It might cost anywhere from $100 to $300, but it's like a little treadmill that you can fit in your home. You can put it like right here, and you can just walk on it and get your steps in. You can log in 30 to 60 minutes of walking a day. So I recommend getting a walking pad. Is weight loss more about cutting carbs or calories in general? Yes, weight loss is more about cutting calories. Okay. So to lose weight, you cut your calories. To lose weight and build muscle, you cut your calories and keep your protein high, and you lift weights. What time should I eat my meals? Because I actually struggle. You can eat your meals at whatever time you want. So personally, right now, I eat my first meal at 11:30 a.m. I eat my second meal around 4 or 5 p.m. and I eat my last meal around 10 p.m. So you can literally eat your meals at whatever time you want. I remember when I was younger, I used to eat my breakfast at 7. I would eat my lunch at 12, and I would eat my dinner at 8. But so whatever times you want to eat your meals is completely up to you, as long as what you are eating is what's in your meal plan. You know what? I bet you, y'all want to hear me say the best time to eat your breakfast is going to be at 7:39 a.m. because your meticular activation of your mitochondria is going to be most active because of your circadian. I know y'all want me to say that, but that's just not the truth. As a vegetarian, how can I get all the protein you talk about? It's going to be hard as a vegetarian. So you can do vegan protein shakes. You can eat tofu, seitan, but you can't get the same amount of protein eating tofu as you can eating chicken breast. Like, you'd have to eat like 10 pounds of tofu. So it's going to be hard. Just do the best that you can. Thoughts on intermittent fasting? I just answered this, but intermittent fasting, if it helps you be consistent and be disciplined, then do it. But if I give you a meal plan and you just follow the meal plan and you don't need to do intermittent fasting, then you don't have to do it. Like I don't need to do intermittent fasting because I have a meal plan and I only eat what's in my meal plan. But if you don't have the discipline and you need other rules to help you stay disciplined, then intermittent fasting will help you out. Tofu has carbs too. Yeah, it does. Like when you're a vegan, it's hard. I'm not a vegan, so I don't know how to, I don't know how to get 230 grams of protein and keep my calories at 1800 as a vegan or vegetarian without drinking like 10 protein shakes a day. I don't know how to do that. Is there a such thing as drinking too much water? Yes. But like most people don't have to worry about that. But should you be drinking 2 gallons of water a day? No. You probably don't even need to drink a gallon a day. You could probably get away with doing a half a gallon a day. How to increase your calories after a deficit? You just eat at your calorie maintenance. Calculate what your calorie maintenance is and just go back to calorie maintenance. Now, what I find to be helpful when people are dieting and they want to go back to their maintenance is I recommend actually eating about 100 to 200 calories under your maintenance. This way, if you're going to be having a cheat day on the weekend, you kind of balance out with your calories. But I'm really big on after you diet, go back to your calorie maintenance. I used to, believe in like reverse dieting, but like I've worked with so many people and what has worked best is just going back to calorie maintenance. Reverse dieting is actually like unnecessary. Good morning. Oh, good morning, Lisa. How are you? How do I know how much protein to eat? You want to estimate and you want to guess and say, what is my ideal body weight? And whatever your ideal body weight is, like how much should you weigh? That's how many grams of protein you need to eat a day. So if you should weigh 180 pounds, eat 180 grams of protein. Gummies or pills when taking the multivitamin. Pills are always going to be better. Pills and capsules and powder is always going to be better than taking gummies because gummies don't contain the same amount of that ingredient as like pills and capsules do. It's funny how I actually had a job. I was doing like I used to work for a supplement manufacturer. So like I was in sales um years ago. And like I just learned about like pills and capsules and gummies and different supplements. So that's funny. What can I do to lose belly fat? What can you do to lose belly fat? You need to do 3 things, I would say, right? I want you to do 3 things. Number 1 is follow a diet consistently, 100%. Number 2 is start doing some type of physical activity, like do some cardio on a daily basis or get your step count up. If you're doing 60 minutes of cardio a day, amazing. Or you can do 15K steps a day, amazing. Either one of those. And the third thing is lift weights so that as you are losing fat, you're building muscle. Now, what should a diet look like? Here's an example. For your breakfast, and I will give you my diet and I'll adjust the serving sizes so that it fits you as a woman. For your breakfast, you can do 2 eggs and 5 ounces of chicken breast. For your lunch, you can do 6 ounces of chicken breast and a side of veggies. For your dinner, you can do 6 ounces of steak with some vegetables and have a sweet potato. And as a late night snack, you can have a protein shake or you can do some fruit. Do 30 minutes of cardio a day or getting 10 to 15,000 steps a day. And lastly, lift weights at least 3 days a week. If you follow what I just said, like you will lose belly fat. Cool. What are the benefits of incline walking on the treadmill? The benefits of incline walking on the treadmill is that it's going to help you burn more calories. So if you are following a diet, right, where you are eating in a calorie deficit, if you start doing incline walking on a treadmill, that's going to help you burn more calories so that you burn body fat a little bit quicker. Okay. So let's say we have 2 people. One person is just dieting. The other person is dieting and doing the walking on the treadmill for 30 minutes a day. the person who's doing that cardio is going to be losing about a pound more of body fat every week, more than a person who's just dieting. So in a month, they'll be losing 4 more pounds instead of just, let's say losing 2 pounds from the diet. So that means, let's say both of these people weigh 200 pounds. After a month, one person will weigh 192 pounds. The other one will weigh 188 pounds. So doing cardio helps you lose body fat a little bit quicker. How do you get at least 7 to 9K steps a day when you got school and have a desk job? Um, well, if you have a Fitbit, or if you have something on you that tracks your steps, uh, the advice that I got for you is going to be very simple. You just move more. Move more. You go to the grocery store, just move. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wake up early in the morning, when you get to work, you just take a few laps around the office. You just move more. You could wake up early in the morning, or wake up 30 minutes earlier and try to log in 30 minutes of walking before you have to go to work. Get a walking pad, so as soon as you get out of bed, you can log in a 30-minute walk. All right, just get creative with that. There have literally been times when I would walk around in circles in my room just to get my step count up. Like, let's say there was a blizzard and I couldn't go to the gym. I would literally do that. You're welcome, Howard. Can I lose weight swimming? Only building muscle. Can I lose weight swimming? Yes, you can lose weight swimming. Have you tried Strength Cartel creatine gummies? What's your opinion about it? Nah, I've never tried it. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of gummies. Can you build muscle incline walking? It's not realistic to think you're gonna, like, the simple answer is no. If you're like 80 years old and you're doing incline walking, like, or you just came out of a coma, then you might strengthen your glutes a little bit and your legs, but you're not going to build any real muscle like walking on an incline. Like, nothing, like, you're not going to build enough muscle as people are like, wow, like, you built a lot of muscle. It's not going to be like that. So at least do 30 minutes a day. Yes. Yes, Bree. Walk for at least 30 minutes a day. Park far away. I like that. Get up 30 minutes before you get dressed and work out. Yeah. Hello, can creatine make me look big only once? Yeah, creatine is not a steroid. Creatine is not going to, like, you know, like, if you start taking creatine right now and you're working out, I'm not even going to be able to tell that you're taking creatine for like 2 years. Like, I wouldn't even be able to tell. The only thing creatine does is it allows you to work out just a little bit harder in the gym. It's nothing crazy. It's not like you're going to take creatine and, yeah, no, it don't work like that. Do you recommend the Stairmaster or the treadmill, or switch during the week? Either one. So I like to switch it up. On the days when I have a lot of energy, I will do the Stairmaster. On the days when I'm feeling fatigued and tired, I will do the treadmill. Good morning. How do you calculate your calorie deficit? You calculate, you know what? I'm actually going to do a video on this. Like, I'll film that right after I'm done with the live. I'm going to film a video where, like, I kind of walk you step by step how to calculate your calorie deficit. But step number 1 is you go to Google, type in calorie calculator. Step number 2 is you click any link. Step number 3, you put in your information, and that's how you calculate it. Love your content. Thank you. Thank you. Deadline Painting LLC. I appreciate you. Do you take creatine before you work out or anytime? You can take it anytime. It doesn't matter. I was losing weight. Now I'm stuck. What should I do? Just stay consistent. Don't stop. Sometimes you will get stuck for 3 to 6 weeks. Like nothing will change. And that's normal. Just stay consistent. Eventually, you will see that weight dropping again. Most people get stuck, however, because they stop being consistent with their diet. So don't let that be you. Is a protein shake okay for breakfast? Is a protein shake okay for breakfast? Not a big breakfast person. Yes, you can definitely drink a protein shake for breakfast. So, 2 scoops of protein powder, some sugar-free almond milk, simple breakfast option that's super high in the protein, very low with the calories. Like if you're trying to lose weight quickly, that's probably one of the best things you can do for breakfast. Is it true that if you're bulking, you should be taking creatine? If you're trying to build muscle, period, or if you don't want to lose muscle, period, you should be taking creatine. Is it okay if I fast all day and eat a big meal at night? If you're just trying to lose weight, then yes, that's fine. However, make sure you're not eating more calories than you should because that will stop you from losing weight. And also make sure you are eating enough protein. If I was doing this, I would make sure that that big meal at night had at least like 10 ounces of chicken breast, and I would have a protein shake with it just to make sure that I get a decent amount of protein in. This way, while you're losing weight, you're also not going to be losing a ton of muscle. If you don't drink that shake, and if you don't have a lot of protein with that meal, you will lose a lot of muscle. And if your meal is just like super high calorie and super unhealthy, you won't be losing any weight. Is peppers and onions okay to make with the chicken? Is that considered veggies like a stir fry? Yes, it is. If you're eating 8 ounces of chicken breast with veggies and peppers, or sorry, with onions and peppers, yes, that does constitute and that is considered chicken breast and vegetables. That's very high protein, very low calorie. Just make sure you're not adding a tremendous amount of oil and butter to that meal. And if you make sure you do that right, that meal is a okay. It's going to help you reach your goal. I need help on how to season my veggies. I'm not a big veggie eater. Just buy a regular seasoning or just buy whatever season you like or seasoning. So we don't know about season. Just buy whatever seasoning you like and season your veggies. And honestly, if you don't like veggies, you don't have to add veggies to your food. You could just eat some fruit on the side. Is L-carnitine good for burning fat? I will be honest with you. And this is sad. This is sad, right? I don't know this, but I don't even know what L-carnitine is. I know it's some type of fat burner or a supplement people take when they're trying to burn fat. Um, when I used to do bodybuilding, I had a coach who was like, he would talk about it. I just never like tried it, didn't need to. I just was like, I'm just gonna stick to a diet. So I'm pretty sure it might help you. I'm just not really sure what it does, and I should know this. So, but whatever. That's my answer for you. I will say this though, you don't need it. If you stick to a diet, you will lose body fat without taking L-carnitine. Cool. What do you think about 3 scoops of protein in a protein shake? So, if a protein shake has 20 to 25 grams of protein per scoop, and you take 3 scoops, that's going to be 60 to 75 grams of protein in that protein shake. That's fine. If that's going to help you reach your protein goal for the day, go for it. I'm 46 years old. I'm struggling to lose weight. If you're struggling to lose weight, I'm guessing that you're struggling with your diet. This is my simple way of eating to lose weight. I do 2 eggs and 6 to 8 ounces of chicken breast for my breakfast every day. Sometimes instead of the chicken breast, I eat steak, but that is my breakfast every single day. Every day for my lunch, I'm doing 8 or 9 ounces of chicken breast or steak with veggies. Every day for my dinner, I'm doing 8 to 9 ounces of chicken breast or steak again with some veggies. 4 meals out the week will include half a cup of white rice. And then as a late night snack, I'll do a protein shake. Sometimes I'll snack on some fruit if I get hungry. Like that is my meal plan to lose body fat. You could follow something very similar and that'll help you lose weight as well too. But you just got to be consistent. I do that Monday through Sunday. There are no cheat meals right now because right now we're trying to lose weight quickly. If you need to, you can reduce the serving sizes a little bit. Like if you're a woman, instead of doing 8 to 9 ounces of the meat, you can do 5 to 6 ounces of the meat. Thoughts on zone 2 cardio versus high intensity for cardio? I like zone 2 cardio better because it's something that you can be more consistent with. Doing high intensity cardio, I don't really like to do it for cardio to lose body fat. I mean, I like to do that mainly for like athletic performance to increase my like my heart and lung capacity. That's why I like to do high intensity cardio. But if we're talking fat loss, doing something that's a little bit like lower intensity is going to be something you can be more consistent with. So that would be what I would prefer to do because you can do that for 30 to 60 minutes every day and it's not going to be super fatiguing. But at the end of the day, cardio is cardio. So whichever one you enjoy and whichever one you can be consistent with is the one that you should do. Because at the end of the day, you just need to be burning more calories. Both forms of cardio will help you burn more calories. And if you're eating right and you're eating less calories, you will lose weight. Is avocado toast good for breakfast? Eating avocado eating avocado toast by itself, I wouldn't say that's good for breakfast. So what I would do is I would have a cup of egg whites, maybe some strips of turkey bacon, maybe a little bit of chicken breast on the plate, and I would have 1 slice of avocado toast because I want to make sure that you're getting in enough protein with your breakfast. Now, the carbs and the fats on avocado toast is good, it's helpful, but we need to make sure that overall the calories are lower. So I wouldn't be doing 2 or 3 slices of avocado toast. I would do just 1 slice, a little bit of avocado, and I would make sure that I had another high protein or a few high protein items on that plate as well. So that could be the cup of egg whites, maybe with 2 eggs or with a few strips of turkey bacon. So that's how I would fix that meal and make it a little bit better for breakfast. I want to lose weight and build muscle. Can I take creatine? Yes, you can take creatine if you want to lose weight and build muscle. Creatine will allow you to have better workouts while you're losing weight. And if you have better weightlifting workouts while you're losing weight, your body will hold on or even build some muscle while you lose the weight. Just make sure you are following a diet where the calories are low and the protein is high. High protein, low calorie meals are typically meals that include a lot of protein like chicken breast or steak with a lot of vegetables. That should make up most of the plate. Next, make sure you are lifting weights. Next, make sure you're not eating any junk food because that stuff will easily stop you from losing weight. Calorie deficit. Is it the only way to lose weight? Fact or fiction? No, calorie deficit is not the only way to lose weight. Um, the way that you lose weight is not by being in a calorie deficit at all. The way that you lose weight is by I'm gonna tell you the perfect formula to lose weight, right? So look, if you touch your nose 3 times like this, 1, 2, 3, you wiggle your ears like this for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You spin around in a circle, you jump up and down, and you drink apple cider vinegar, right? You need to drink exactly 8 milliliters of apple cider vinegar every day at 3:33 p.m. Eastern time. If you do that consistently, you'll be able to lose weight. You do not need a calorie deficit. That does not help you lose weight at all. As everybody knows, I'm just completely messing with you. Yes, being in a calorie deficit is the only way to lose weight. That is the only, like, you have to be in a calorie deficit. Every tip that I give you, when I say eat protein and vegetables, when I say do 30 to 60 minutes of cardio, I'm giving you simple ways to help you be in a calorie deficit. Okay. Protein and veggies, those meals are very low in calorie. You doing cardio is making you burn more calories. So if you eat little calories and you burn more calories, that creates a calorie deficit, which means you are not eating enough calories for your body. Now your body has to eat your stored body fat. Okay. But let me ask you guys that I had you going, didn't I? I was like, touch your nose, wiggle your ears. Did you guys know I was messing with you or not? Or did you believe it? Put me if you actually started like doing what I was saying. That'd be crazy. All right, let's see. Let's see. Yep. That's funny. Oh man, that's funny. You awake at this time? Yes, I am. How many grams of creatine I have to take daily? So you can take between 5 and 10 grams of creatine a day. The bigger you are, like I'm 210 pounds, so I take 10 grams of creatine a day. If you are like 160 pounds, or if you're not that muscular, you can take 5 grams of creatine a day. Which steaks are better to eat? The best steaks to eat are going to be top sirloin steak or top round steak. Basically, you want to pick a cut of steak that is higher in protein and has less fat on it. If you look at a ribeye steak, for example, you can see that it has way more fat on it than a top sirloin steak. What are your thoughts on fasting? I think that fasting is unnecessary and I think that it is irrelevant. As long as you are able to stick to what is in your meal plan, you do not need to fast. Now, if fasting helps you stick to your meal plan, meaning if I tell you eat this for your breakfast, eat this for your lunch, eat this for your dinner, and don't do any snacking, if you intermittent fasting helps you better stick to your meal plan, then go ahead and do it. But if you can just stick to your meal plan, you do not need to do intermittent fasting. And just so you know, I'm speaking strictly about when it comes to losing body fat and building muscle. Because when it comes down to fat loss and building muscle, the only thing we need to worry about is, are we eating the right amount of calories and are we eating the right amount of protein? Okay. If you want to talk about all the other benefits, then I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about losing body fat and building muscle. If that is your goal, you do not have to do intermittent fasting. You just have to eat what is in your meal plan, meaning you need to eat the correct amount of calories and the correct amount of protein. How do you feel about the Wegmans protein pancakes? I have no idea. I didn't even know that they had that. I've never even. I think I've been to Wegmans once, so I have no idea. How many calories must? How many calories most you? Or are you saying must you aim to burn a day? I don't know how to answer that question. Are you a man or a woman? Your username is Who Dis Mars. I weigh 203. I want to get down to around 175 or 180. So you want to lose around 25 pounds while building some muscle. How should I start? You should start with doing three things. Number one, you should fix your diet. The easiest diet that you can follow is one where you eat a lean meat like chicken breast and vegetables for every meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number two, well, let me expand on that. The easiest meal plan you can start doing now to start seeing easy progress is eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It can be chicken breast and vegetables. That's just an example. You can pick any lean protein source with vegetables. As a snack, just do a little bit of fruit. That meal plan will get you to start seeing results. Number two, start doing 30 minutes of cardio a day at least. And then finally, make sure you are following a weightlifting routine where you are working out 3 to 4 days a week. Okay. And you can get started with that. And then as you learn, make sure you start tracking your calories. But I recommend that you start now. And then as you learn more, you slowly, improve and tweak what you're doing. But what I just gave you is something that you can start with, and you will get incredible results just starting with that. I'm a man, 5'9". Okay, yeah. So what I just gave you, I assumed you were a man. So do what I just said. What is the best protein powder? In my opinion, I like Protolite. I think that one is the best because it tastes the best. The calories are low and the protein is high. So Protolite is the one that I would recommend. How do you cook your steak and your chicken? So right now, I don't cook it at all. I get it from a food prep company called Hummus Fit. It comes already made. But when I do cook my food, we will grill it or we will bake it or we will cook it on the stove or we will air fry it. We will never fry our food. We will never cook our food with a lot of butter or oil. If we are going to use oil, we'll use cooking spray. How do you know how much protein to intake? Well, first you need to figure out what is your goal body weight. So, how many pounds do you want to weigh? And whatever that number is, you want to eat that number in grams of protein a day. So, for example, if it is your goal to weigh 150 pounds, then you need to eat 150 grams of protein a day. That's how you know how much protein to intake on a daily basis. I need to lose at least 45 pounds by the new year. I'm at 260 pounds right now. How can I do it? So, for you to lose 45 pounds over the next 2 to 2.5 months, these are three things you can do that'll help you out. Number one, with your diet, you will have to be extremely strict. For your breakfast, you can eat 2 cups of egg whites and spinach. For your lunch and your dinner, you can eat chicken breast, fish, or steak, or ground beef with vegetables. How much? You can do 5 to 9 ounces of the meat with vegetables. Eat as many vegetables as you want. That's it. No snacking. Number two, you would have to do 2 to 3 hours of cardio a day, unless you have a job where you're getting in 15 to 20 plus steps a day. And then finally, you have to lift weights at least three, let's say 2 to 4 days a week, so that you can keep some muscle while you're losing this weight. The reason why this plan is going to be so intense is because you are aiming to lose 45 pounds in about 2 to 2.5 months, which is very hard to do. So I gave you a very hard plan that matches up with your unrealistic goal. But if you do that, there's a good chance that you will actually hit that goal by the new year. Should I meal prep if I'm trying to lose weight fast? You should 100% meal prep. You meal prepping will actually help you stick to your meals. If you don't meal prep, then you're going to be more likely to order out food and eat what's not in your meal plan. So have a meal plan and then prepare what's in your meal plan in advance so that it's easier for you to actually stick to it. Now, the way that I used to meal prep when I used to cook was I would cook a whole bunch of chicken in bulk. I would cook a whole bunch of ground beef in bulk. store it in the fridge. I would cook a bunch of vegetables in bulk. And then I would have a little bit of rice that was cooked in bulk. And then whenever it was time for me to make a meal, I would put a little bit of chicken on the plate. No, matter of fact, I would put a lot of chicken on the plate. I would put a lot of veggies on the plate. I'd put a little bit of rice on the plate. And this way it was easier for me to stick to my meal plan because it was easy for me to prepare it. It was already prepared. I'm in my healthy weight range. I work out 3 to 4 days a week. I still don't have any visible abs. Why is that? The answer is you got to lose more weight. Okay. If you cannot see your visible abs, that means you have too much body fat to see your abs. So you might have to lose another 10, 20, or even 30 pounds. It depends. I can't see what you look like, but basically you just have to lose more body fat. And then eventually, guess what? You'll be able to see your abs. If we just stick to veggies and protein, as you mentioned in one of your videos to lose fat, etc., won't that plateau? If you follow a diet where you are only eating protein and veggies, like I say in my videos, and you're doing that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you are not having any cheat meals, even if you hit a temporary plateau on the scale, rest assured that you will consistently be losing body fat. And if you just stay consistent with that, eventually you will lose all of the excess body fat that you need to lose because that will have you in a consistent calorie deficit. I have noticed a I have noticed a difference in the fitting of my clothes, but the scale hasn't moved at all. Why is that? If your clothes are fitting better, but the scale hasn't moved, then it means that you likely have lost body fat and you've built muscle. Muscle is pretty heavy. Um, so yeah, and muscle stores on your body in different ways than fat does. If you gain 10 pounds of body fat, it'll be mainly around your stomach, your hips, your butt. If you gain 10 pounds of muscle, it'll be mainly around your legs, your chest, your shoulders. So you will store muscle in different places than fat. So if your clothes are fitting differently and you're looking better in the mirror, then likely you've lost fat and you've built muscle. My food choices are limited due to allergies. No eggs, no fish suggestions. So just pick the protein sources that you can eat. Let's say that is chicken breast. Let's say it's protein powder. Let's say it's steak or ground beef, etc. Pick the vegetables that you can eat. Pick the carbs that you can eat. And this is how you structure your meal plan now. For your breakfast, you pick a protein source that you can eat. That might be a protein shake. It might be chicken breast or it might be steak with some green beans. For your lunch and dinner, you pick a protein source and a vegetable that you can eat. So that can be chicken breast and broccoli or ground beef and asparagus. And for your dinner or your lunch, if you want to have some carbs in moderation, do a little bit of sweet potato or do a little bit of quinoa, etc. Just pick the foods that you can actually eat. I fast 1 day a week. What do you think? I think that's fine. My exercise My exercise is limited due to a total knee replacement. So just stick to a meal plan with 100% accuracy and do whatever exercises you can do. Whatever you're cleared to do, those are the exercises you should be doing. Now, if you have a physical therapist, he should have given you a list of exercises that you can do. Just do that on a consistent basis. I was 280 pounds. Now I am 157 pounds. My goal weight is 145 pounds. I'm eating at maintenance calories. Do you think 191 grams of protein is too much? No, I don't. I think that's fine, especially if you are trying to maximize the amount of muscle you're building during this process, I think that's fine. What do you think about ground turkey? I think ground turkey is an amazing protein source. I pick the options that are either 93% lean, 96% lean, or 99% lean. Those are better for fat loss. If you get the one that has more fat in it, it's going to have more calories. That's not going to be as good for losing body fat. I'm a woman. Is eating boiled eggs and cottage cheese a good breakfast choice? Yes, that's a great breakfast choice. If you need more protein with your breakfast, then you can have the boiled eggs, the cottage cheese, and you can have a side of egg whites, or you can have a protein shake on top of that just to make sure you are getting in enough protein. I'm down 14.3 pounds since September 14th. If I keep going at this rate by May, I'll be down 100 pounds. You probably won't continue to lose body fat at the same rate. Fat loss does slow down as you continue to lose weight. Just stay consistent, and eventually you will get there, though. So don't get discouraged if things slow down or if you hit a plateau here and there, because usually that happens to people as they lose a lot of weight. What's better, a 3 mile run, which takes me almost 27 minutes, or 30 minutes on the Stairmaster at level 7 or 10? So you running for 3 miles will probably, sorry, you running for 3 miles will probably burn more calories than you getting on the Stairmaster, but you getting on the Stairmaster is going to be a little bit easier on your body than you running. So I think they're both fine. I think they're going to both burn a similar amount of calories. So I wouldn't overthink it. How do you break those plateaus once you get there? 9 times out of 10, if you just stay consistent after 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, even 6 weeks, sometimes you will break that plateau. Like you'll see a massive drop in the scale. Just stay consistent. People mess up when they hit a plateau for 3 weeks. If you are in reality doing everything perfect, if you hit a plateau for 2, 3, or 4 weeks, just stay consistent. You eventually will start losing weight again. That's just a part of fat loss. The leaner you get, the slower the weight comes off. Now, I recommend people take photos of their body weekly. This way, even if you're in a plateau, you can compare the photo from the beginning of the plateau to the photo near the end of the plateau. And what you're going to see is you've lost body fat. What is the best advice you can give to lose my stomach when you have 2 total hip replacements? Stick to your diet with 100% accuracy. If I was you, I would do a protein shake for breakfast, chicken breast and broccoli for lunch and dinner, and I wouldn't even snack on anything. And I would do whatever exercises I could do, whatever I could manage, whether that be walking or whatever it is that I could do. And I would do that consistently, and you would lose belly fat eventually. What should a weekly grocery list look like for weight loss? So get some egg whites for your breakfast, get some chicken breast, get some ground turkey or ground beef, and that's going to be for your lunch or your dinner. Get some vegetables, get some diet soda for the beverage, or get any type of zero or low calorie drink for you to drink. You can get some fruit as your snack, and it could literally be that simple. For breakfast, it can be egg whites and ground turkey. For your lunch and dinner, it could be chicken breast or ground beef with a side of vegetables. And as a snack, it could be a little bit of fruit. And if you need something to drink, let's say late at night you are craving something sweet, you can have a glass of diet soda. So it could be literally as simple as that. Would you be able to tell me how much I should be eating? Would you be able to tell me how much I should be eating to lose 50 pounds? I'm female, 5'5", 190 pounds. So, off the top of my head, no matter how active or inactive you are, if you are eating, let's say, between 1,200 and 1,500 calories a day, you should be losing weight. Now, what does a meal plan look like that will get you there approximately? For your breakfast, you can do 1 cup of egg whites with 2 eggs and 1 slice of low calorie toast. For your lunch, you can do 6 ounces of chicken breast with a side of vegetables, any vegetable you want. It could be broccoli, asparagus, etc. Pick a green leafy vegetable, by the way. For your dinner, you can do 6 ounces of ground beef with some vegetables and half a sweet potato. For your dessert, what can we do? If you want a late night snack, you can do 1 protein bar. So that's an example of a meal plan that would have you there. Now, of course, you need to verify all of the calories and just make sure that it's going to actually have you in a calorie deficit. What are some of the strategies to keep the weight off during the winter if I don't want to go to the gym? I think a lot of people mess up when it comes to the holidays. So on Thanksgiving, you can have Thanksgiving dinner. Thanksgiving dinner should be Thanksgiving dinner, not Thanksgiving breakfast and lunch and dinner and then the whole week. So Thanksgiving dinner is fine. Don't make it a whole Thanksgiving month where every day you're eating whatever it is you want and you're eating pies, etc. Same with Christmas. Christmas dinner is cool. Not Christmas, November and December. We're eating whatever we want, where we're eating the cookies and the baked goods. So stick to your meal plan as best as you can. And if you are going to have a family gathering, you having one meal off your plan for that holiday is cool, but don't let it be something that you do consistently over and over and over again. That will mess you up. Also, I recommend making sure that you try to stay as active as possible. If you don't like going to the gym, find something that is active. That could be boxing, it could be kickboxing, it could be a sport, it could be pickleball, it could be playing basketball, it could be a dance class, etc. Do something that's active. How many times a week should you work out to tone up? You should work out 3 times a week, maybe 4. For most people, I recommend they do 2 leg days a week or 2 lower body workouts a week. That can be squats, lunges, hip thrusts, and Bulgarian split squats. You can do 4 sets of every exercise. And the 2 other days, you can do your upper body and your core. That can be a chest exercise, a back exercise, a shoulder exercise, an exercise for your biceps and your triceps and your core. Good morning. Good morning, G. How many movements for a full body day? I literally just had a full body day when we went down to Dallas to visit, and I did 3 exercises. I did the leg press, I did the incline bench press, and I did back rows. Simple, but it worked. Is it necessary to track all macros and nutrients? So, is it necessary to track all nutrition? No. Is it necessary to track all of your macros? It's not necessary, but it is beneficial if you are keeping track of your calories and the macros that you're eating. The more you track, the better you're going to be. I'm about to embarrass you. Guess what? No, okay, I'm not gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Oh man, what happened? All right. Best rep range for building muscle. They all work as long as you are putting adequate tension on the muscle. So let me give you an example. I could get under the bench and I could do 275. Let's say I'm able to bang out 12 reps. Amazing for building muscle. Or I could get under the bench and I could do 225 and I do 25 reps. Amazing for building muscle. Or I could do 135 and let's say I get 40 reps. Amazing for building muscle. You just want to go till failure. Now, I will say when you go lighter with the weight and you do a lot of reps, that can be very exhausting. Like I would rather squat 365 for a set of 3 to 5 reps rather than squat 225 for 25 30 reps. So, I do prefer doing the lower rep ranges because it's not as exhausting and it's just a little bit easier to do. the best way to cook ground beef or turkey. I would assume you can air fry it if you want to make it into a patty. If you want to cook it on the stove, you can use some cooking spray for the pan, and then you can just cook it on the stove. Add a little bit of seasoning to it so it tastes good. That's actually why ground meat is one of my favorite protein sources to eat, because it really soaks in a lot of flavor. Actually, instead of eating chicken breast, my favorite thing to eat was ground chicken. Not even ground chicken breast. It'd just be ground chicken. You know, you can season it. It actually would taste amazing. Way more flavorful than just regular chicken breast. But it's different for women, right? Is what different for women? What are you referring to, Vicky? What do you think about Ballerina Farmer Protein? I'm not familiar with that one, but most protein powders are fine. Could you please give me the name of the company you order your cooked meat from, please? It is called Hummus Fit. Hummus, HUMMUSFIT. So if I wanted to weigh 150 pounds, 5 ounces of protein is okay. Yes, 5 ounces of protein with each meal is going to be okay if you want to weigh 150 pounds. Because ultimately, you want to get in 150 grams of protein a day. So 5 ounces per meal is a good start. All right, guys. So what we are going to do now is I'm going to start doing some calls. So if you would like to come up, you can request, and that's how we're going to do it. And if you do want to come up and speak to me, you have to be on TikTok. All right. So you can join me on TikTok. It's Better You, Better Society, and I'll bring you up. Is protein powder better than pre-made protein? Yes, it is, because it's more affordable, and usually it has more protein and less calories. So you have more control over how you make it. Now, pre-made protein is actually, I only drink pre-made protein at the moment because it's more convenient. So they're both good. It's just, they have their pros and their cons. Also, the pre-made ones taste better, in my opinion. This guy that wants to come up, Young Bean 11. How old are you? And tell me what's your goal. Type it in the comment section. Good morning. Love listening in on your lives. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jasmine. Whoever wants to come up, if you have any questions, I'm taking questions now. I want to know, what is the one thing that I can help you with when it comes to me reaching? What is the one thing that I can help you with so that you can reach your fitness goal? All right. Young Bean, I'm going to bring you up now, okay? Everybody else, if you want to come up. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, Coach?
What's going on, man? What's your name? Oh, he dropped down. Can I add no sugar creamer to my coffee? You guys can literally come up, ask any question, and let's do it like that. Please, you would be doing me a great favor if you request to come up, because I'm not going to lie. It strains my voice when I have to read the question and give an answer. So if you come up and ask questions, it will give me a break from having to speak so much. So you'd be doing me a solid. All right. Thank you. See, we got 3 people that requested. Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yep.
Perfect. What's up, Coach? How's it going?
Going good.
So let me tell you my situation. So I'm 35 years old, 6'4", about 288 pounds. Former athlete, but obviously, let myself go at this point. And I'm looking to lose about 50 to 60 pounds. And I have a pretty active job. I'm a PE teacher. So I'm very active throughout the day. I easily get in 15,000 steps a day. I just got to work on this meal plan and this workout plan, just staying consistent.
Okay. So let's make a meal plan right now. What do you normally eat for breakfast?
Normally, I don't eat breakfast.
Okay.
I could go all the way till noon without eating.
Okay. So what do you eat at noon?
In your videos, I know you'd like the 3 meals a day.
Not necessarily. I'm going to give you something realistic to you. So what do you normally eat when you eat at noon?
Honestly, right now my diet is not great.
I'm not going to judge you.
I'm trying to jumpstart my diet with a prolonged fast just to kind of get my discipline down with that mental fortitude that I need. So I'm currently about 36 hours into a fast. But coming off of that, I want to come off the fast the correct way, let my stomach heal, and then get right into your meal plan where I'm doing the heavy protein, a lot of veggies type of thing.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's make a meal plan right now. So normally, what would you eat at noon?
So this is the things that I have no problem eating. Like I could do the chicken veggies like you. I have no problem with that. I love ground beef. I love eggs. So when I'm listening to your videos, I'm like, all right, that's going to probably be like the primary menu for my meal plan.
Okay. So are you able to, let's say noon, right? Can you do 2 eggs with 8 ounces of chicken breast and veggies? And you would weigh everything out after you cook it.
Can you say that one more time?
Noon would be, or meal 1 would be 2 eggs, 8 ounces of chicken breast, and 4 cups of vegetables.
Okay, and that's 2 regular eggs, or is that the egg whites?
2 regular eggs.
Okay. Now, is egg whites better? Because I don't mind egg whites.
In the context of this, no, because the 2 eggs is going to give you some healthy fats and some nutrients because we already getting plenty of protein from the chicken breast.
Okay, and you said about 8 ounces of the chicken breast?
Yeah.
And I have to weigh that after it's already cooked, not before.
Yeah.
All right, so 2 eggs, 8 ounces of chicken breast. And then for the veggies, what is it, like 4 cups of veggies a meal? Or?
Yeah, 4 cups a meal. You can do 3 to 4. 4 might be a lot, but I like to do 4 because it's very filling. So you can do 3 to 4.
Okay. That's good. And then as far as like protein shakes, if I'm not able to make breakfast in the morning, I can just grab a protein shake.
Yeah. Now, if you're gonna get a pre-made one, right?
Snack. Is it all right if I do a second protein shake like later in the night?
Yeah. But let's take it one meal at a time. So with the first meal, if you're gonna do a protein shake instead of eating a solid meal, is it gonna be a pre-made protein shake?
No, it's one that I have like whey powder.
Okay.
And I also have creatine. Should I be throwing that in there? Or not yet?
So no. You could take creatine, but you want to take, at your weight, you should take 10 grams of creatine every day, no matter what. So if you're not going to have a protein shake every day, then that might make it, easy for you to skip the creatine some days, which you don't want to do. So I take my creatine in my coffee because I drink a coffee every day.
Is it all right if you put creatine in a pre-made shake?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. So no, I should be able to be consistent with that then.
Okay, cool. So yes, your breakfast is a protein shake. Now, what's meal number 2? What time do you normally eat your second meal?
Either like 1-ish or maybe like 4 o'clock-ish. Because I'm like, again, I either do it during school, during my lunch break, or after school, and I usually just walk during my break periods.
Gotcha. All right,
so I'm walking right now and getting my steps in.
Okay, cool. So let's say you're doing it at 4 p.m. because I put down your first meal was going to be at noon.
Well, if I do the protein shake in the morning, that'll just be like on the way to work. That'll just be like 8 o'clock.
All right, so we're going to X out the other thing, protein shake at 8 a.m. So meal 2 would be at 1, you said?
Either 1 or like 4. Because
Okay.
again, I could go without eating for long periods of time. But
got you. Cool. Either one works. So for this, let's say you said you like ground turkey or ground beef, etc. So you can do
ground beef. I like chicken breast.
ground
I like
beef.
eggs. I'm good with the mixed veggies.
All right. So can you do 93 ounces of ground beef, 9 ounces of that?
9. Yeah, I can get some lean ground beef. I can get from Costco.
Perfect. Try to go for 93% lean. I don't know if they have it there at Costco, but you can always check.
Okay, 93% lean ground beef.
Yeah, you can do that with 3 to 4 cups of veggies. And you can do 2 eggs with that. How does that sound?
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds filling.
Mm-hmm. And then what would you eat after that?
I would be like, I'm all right with doing a chicken and veggies every day and a ground beef and veggies every day.
Okay.
In addition to like the breakfast or / protein shake.
All right. What time would your next meal be?
That's dependent because I have physical therapy. I coach a basketball team, so some nights we have practice, sometimes we not. But maybe around anywhere from 7 to 9.
Perfect. Okay. So that meal could be 9 ounces of chicken breast and veggies. Now, is it realistic for you to eat chicken breast and veggies at like that late, and you're not going to crave anything after?
If anything, I mean, I'm good with eating late. I'm a natural, like I'm a night owl. So I'm up late regularly. I think I'll be all right with that, honestly.
Okay. I'm going to give you half an avocado to eat with it as well. Can you do that?
Because if I need anything after that, I could always just have like that second protein shake.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can do that second shake.
From the little bit of research I've been doing, is it me or is all like protein bars trash? Like
No. Protein bars aren't trash.
okay,
So you got
a lot of sugar. They got weird ingredients
look.
in there.
It's like, what are you comparing it to? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're comparing a protein bar to an apple health wise, like yeah, eat an apple. But if you're comparing a protein bar to like a chocolate bar, eat a protein bar. Like most people, like 99 point.
A protein bar compared to a protein shake.
A protein shake would be ideal for your goal, but the biggest part about sticking to a diet is we need it to be something realistic. So a protein bar might crave that, it's solid. So it might be a little bit more satisfying for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can do either one. You can do a second shake or you can do a bar.
Okay. So then I feel like I'm pretty good, solid with the meal plan.
Yeah, this is perfect right here.
My thing is the lifting weights. I have full access to like a gym, I basically have a full home gym in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I just was never a weightlifter.
Yeah, okay.
So it's just like not something I enjoy, but at this point in my life, I feel like I gotta
Okay. So you should start very small. Like start off with doing the bare minimum. So look, let's structure it like this. Can you work out Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday?
Yep.
All right.
Absolutely.
So hold on, I'm typing this out. So literally, man, we can keep it very simple. On Monday, we can do squats and lunges. So
just like with dumbbells?
Yeah, you can do goblet squats. So you can hold the dumbbell in your hand and do 4 sets of squats like this. And with the lunges, you can hold 2 dumbbells in your hands and just stand up straight, step out, do a lunge with your left leg, then step out, do a lunge with your right leg, and then just alternate. And that whole workout, if you do 4 sets of each, let's say you do 10 to 15 reps, that whole workout could take you like 15, 20 minutes. But that's it. Then on Tuesday, do you have like a bench press?
Yes, I have a bench press. I have dumbbells.
Okay. So you can do bench press. You can do 4 sets on the bench. Let's say you start off with, 185 or whatever weight you can lift. Do 4 sets of that. And you can superset that with dumbbell rows. So do a set of the bench press, do a set of the dumbbell rows. 4 sets. That's it.
The dumbbell rows is like for your back lats, right? Am I thinking about the right exercise?
Yes.
Okay. And then for the bench, how many reps am I looking to get?
You can do as many as you want. Just make sure you go very close to failure. So let's say if you're doing 185 and you can get 12 reps in, do 12.
Okay, so just till failure.
Yeah. Or very close to it, because you're probably going to be by yourself. So very close to it. Like give yourself like 1 rep or 2 reps away from failure.
Yeah. Okay.
And then guess what? On Thursday, you repeat what you did on Monday. And on Friday, you repeat what you did on Tuesday.
So on Thursday, I'm doing legs again?
Yes. You're doing the squats and the lunges again.
Is there any way I could do the second leg workout on the last day so I can get like a little bit more of a break in between?
You could. But when would you?
Suggest?
So you could do it on Friday and you can do your upper body day again on Saturday if you want to do it like that.
Okay. So Monday, Tuesday, I skip Wednesday, and then I can work out Thursday, Friday?
Yeah.
and then I could just chill on the weekend, do my walking.
Yeah. And as simple as that workout is, like you'll get results doing that. And you'll get to a point where you're like, okay, I want to do a little bit more. Then you can just add in a few more exercises, but you start small and then you gradually build up on it.
Okay, thanks, coach.
All right, no doubt. Can you fix yours? All right, man. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Mike. I've been trying to get on with you for a little while now, but I don't know. The connection kept messing up. On my YouTube, I'm probably under Young Bean, or this one might be Young Bean. The other one might be Mike.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You were on yesterday. I remember you tried to come up yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, the name Young Bean. You know, sometimes I've invited people up, like kids, that they start cursing me out. So you don't have a profile photo. So I'm like, I don't know who this is.
That's all good, bro. I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan. So Kobe's middle name is Bean, so I'm Young Bean ever since a kid.
Okay, I got you, man.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get that Mamba mentality with this, weight loss journey I'm trying to embark on.
Yeah, look, I mean, you got a winning formula right here. You do that meal plan, you do these workouts. I also recommend you weigh yourself every day because
I definitely do that.
Look, you're gonna see the weight falling down. You're gonna see it; it's gonna knock down every week. So just keep it going, man.
All right, man. Any tips for breaking a fast, a long fast?
No, just once you break the fast, just get right into the meal plan.
Okay, I saw some stuff like, breaking with some bone broth or coconut water, like stuff like that.
People have said that, but if your goal, like I know what your goal is. Your goal is you just trying to lose body fat, build muscle. You don't have to break you don't have to. That's not, like there's certain things that are critical.
I didn't know if it was gonna mess up my gut or something. They were talking about stuff like that, but it's all right. So I just get right into my meal plan then.
Look, man, I've done a 40-day fast before where I ate nothing, like no solid food. It was just like tea and coffee. And I broke my fast with a granola bar. I was fine. Okay. All right, man.
All right, coach. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, later. All right, I'll catch you tomorrow.
All right, peace out.
Later. Rexy Sexy. You said, can you fix your speaker, please? Are you talking about my speaker or were you talking about Mike's speaker? Glad I came across your page. I appreciate that. Thank you. That means a lot. All right, we bringing up the next caller. Yeah, Rexy Sexy. Who are you talking about? I want to please let me know if my speaker was messed up. All right, we got 4 other people that want to come up. I'm going to try my best to get to everybody. Hello? 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 Yeah. Who's this?
April.
Okay. That was April. What's going on, April? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
So I am 35 years old. I'm 5 feet.
Wait, I'm sorry. Say it again.
35 years old and I'm 5 feet. And I weigh about 170 and I would like to weigh 145. What do you suggest?
Okay. So what are you trying? I want to know where you're at right now.
Say that again?
What are you currently trying? I want to know where are you at knowledge wise. What are you trying now?
I'm trying to lose weight. I'm basically belly fat. Right now I do my 10K steps every day. I drink protein shakes in the morning because I don't have time to make breakfast. And I have a salad for lunch. And then I'll also have for lunch and dinner, I'll switch my protein, either from shrimp, steak, chicken breast, and a vegetable. And then I will snack on a protein bar, which is a barbell bar, and a fruit. And I'll have 3 liters of water every day.
Okay. So just so I'm clear, how are you making your protein shake in the morning?
It's a core power drink.
40.
Core power.
Yeah, 42 grams. 42.
And it's like 26 grams on the bottle, it says.
Okay. First change would be get the one that says 42 grams.
Change it to 42 grams?
Yeah, get the one that's 42 grams.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what. Okay, but what next? Now lunch. You said you're doing a salad, so you'll do like shrimp or chicken breasts or ground beef, etc., with your salad.
No. It'll just be a chicken salad. It'll be a chicken Caesar salad.
So,
And it have like croutons in it too, so maybe I should cut that out.
nah, croutons is not like terrible, unless it's like a pound of croutons. But if it's a respectful amount, then you're good.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
What type of dressing are you using?
Caesar dressing, and it's not that much.
Okay.
And then like if I make my steak, I'll use like maybe 2 teaspoons of olive oil. So I'm not sure if I should cut that out as well.
When you make your steak, okay, 2 teaspoons. No, let's see.
Or, I'll use a teaspoon of the 2 teaspoons because I measure everything. So I use 2 teaspoons of oil on my meat, so saute it.
I got you. Okay, so that's good portion control. That's good portion control. That's not too bad. Now, are you seeing progress with you following this meal plan?
Oh, okay.
April.
I mean, I haven't really paid attention. I'm gonna start, focusing more on, checking my results. The only thing is, I do sometimes not cheat meals, but I'll cheat throughout the day with a little bit of stuff here and there. So that's why I probably don't really pay attention to see if I have results or not with my body.
Okay. So, yeah, number one, I would be like I recommend that you weigh yourself on a daily basis.
Things here and there.
April, can you hear me?
Say it again.
Yeah, I recommend you weigh yourself on a daily basis. This way, like week by week, you can see if you're actually losing weight. Because you might be seeing good progress right now, but we're not sure because you're not tracking your weight.
So you think I should do it like every day or like once a week, like a Sunday morning?
I recommend you weigh yourself every day. And don't get like you're not going to lose weight every single day, but week over week, you should be losing weight gradually.
And how much ounces do you think I should have of meat? I want to weigh at least 145.
I think your meal plan right now is good. So if you're doing like 5 or 6 ounces of meat, that's fine.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you this. When you say you're cheating on your diet a little bit here, a little bit there, what are you eating exactly?
Like if I don't have time to grab a salad or make a salad, I'll have like a turkey sub on a wheat bread, or I'll eat like a tuna sandwich with like 1 slice of bread, like just for that one meal, not just like throughout the day.
Yeah. How many times a week are you doing this?
Maybe like twice.
Okay. That's not too bad. You should still be seeing some progress because that's not terrible. Now, if you start tracking yourself and you see that you're not progressing, then that just means you got to just be stricter with your meal plan.
Okay.
But everything you're doing right now, it sounds good. You have a good, solid meal plan. Are you exercising? Are you doing cardio?
I'm doing cardio. I walk. I do 10K steps. I do that literally every day. I track it with my watch. I'm not sure. I don't have time to, actually work out. But when I do have time to work out, I will, obviously work out. Do you think I should walk longer? Like instead of having 10K steps, maybe 20K steps?
I mean, if you're trying to lose weight, then yes, that would always help. So, yeah.
So 20K?
Yeah.
Okay. Because 10K is a little on the slower side, or you think? Or
10K is good. 20K is amazing.
I'm gonna try to start doing that. And do you think?
So look, somebody just said, "Girl, just jog or do the stairs." You could do that too, like jog or do the stairs, because 20K steps gonna take you like 3 hours.
Really? Well, when I track because I it all adds up throughout the day because I walk a lot and I have kids and I do errands and do my job.
Yeah.
So it already adds up from 10K already by 5 o'clock.
Yeah. I mean, look, if you can get in 20K steps, that, like I said, that's amazing. So go for that.
Okay. And then is a barbell protein bar okay to have like every night to get my craving out?
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like I could just continue and I should start seeing results within 3 months, maybe.
I mean, you should start seeing, like, you should be losing weight. If you're not losing 2 pounds a week, making those changes, then you got to tighten up that diet.
Tighten up the diet by
yeah,
doing what?
like sticking to your diet instead of having the subs now and then. But if you stick to your diet perfectly as is, and you're doing 20K steps a day, you should be losing at least 2 pounds a week, at least.
Okay. And then, so is the Core Power okay to drink every morning?
That's your breakfast, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because I thought I should just have like wholesome food or something, like eggs or something.
I mean, you are, like, your lunch and your dinner is solid, like, it's a solid meal. So you doing 1 Core Power a day, it's like, that's not the end of the world.
So what is the difference? I'm gonna keep it short. So what is the difference between the 42 grams and the 26 grams?
One has 42 grams of protein. The other one has 26 grams of protein.
Oh, it's just okay. So it's just more benefits.
It's more protein, meaning,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I was trying to be sarcastic with that answer a little bit, right? But if one has 20 more grams of protein, and the more protein you get in, the more it's going to help you build muscle.
Oh, okay. I just thought because it's calories, because the 26 got 170 calories, and the other one had like 230 calories in it. So
yeah, but
calorie difference. Okay.
A 60 calorie difference, and you able to get in close to 20 more grams of protein, that's worth it.
Okay, so let me just review everything. So the 42 grams of Core Power every morning, a chicken salad for lunch, and then dinner, any type of protein, which is 5 ounces with a vegetable, with my protein bar, and then a 10K steps or 20K steps with a 3-liter water. I'm good.
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right, that's not bad.
Yeah. Simple.
Okay.
All right.
All right, then.
All right, April.
Coach. Thank you so much.
No doubt, April.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, let's see if you are ready. Pretty D Living. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. Now I can.
Okay, awesome. Okay, great. So I've been following you for some times and started tracking my like macros. I do see myself losing weight, and I do see me losing some of my belly fat, but I don't know if I'm just rushing it. But I'm trying to do 1,700 calories, 120 grams of protein. I think it's like 73 to 90 carbs. I can't remember how much fat, but I'm kind of reaching that. My challenge is I'm just going to be upfront. I am on a GLP, one.
Oh no, you're on the GLP. You good, huh?
I'm just going to be upfront and honest. I am on a GLP-1, but it's hard reaching that protein because you don't be as hungry, but I have substituted using those protein shakes and things like that. But I have a lot of challenge with exercising, and I'm actually doing better now on the GLP-1. That's what my doctors recommended that, because I have MS and I have like a lot of inflammation, and I have some mobility issues as well. So if I overwork my body, it can make it worse. So with that being said, I've started doing my walking treadmill. So I've been getting my walks in at least maybe 3 times a week, but not every day. I do aquatic therapy, like where I do aquatic exercise 2 times a week. And then I've been doing like some dumbbells for like abs and lower body. I just feel like the stomach fat isn't going fast enough. Any recommendation?
Well, first, what's your name?
Dominique.
Okay, Dominic. And how old are you?
I'm 40.
Okay, 40. And how much do you weigh? I'm sorry I'm asking you these questions, but I just want to understand.
That's fine.
All right.
I weigh now. I weigh 195. Well, I said this morning 192. I've been getting on the scale every day.
Okay, wow. So you're seeing progress pretty quickly. And
I started off at 210 about 2 months ago.
okay. Oh wow. Okay, good. And how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Why are you on a GLP-1?
Because I just feel so heavy. It's like this. I'm trying to lose the stomach fat.
This is good thing that you could do to help you lose weight other than GLP-1s. It's called what's the name of that thing? Diet and exercise. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. No. Okay. I was normally when I talk to people that are on GLP-1s, like they're heavier. They're like, okay, I'm 300 pounds. It's like I'm in emergency mode right now. You being 5'9", 210 pounds. It's like, okay. But all right. So what's the issue? I'm trying to understand now. So wait, what's the goal weight? Matter of fact,
more so my inflammation, and I was on steroids for like almost a year, and I weighed more than that.
Okay, gotcha. So what is?
And I was trying to get some of that weight off that I gained from the steroids.
Okay, so the GLP-1, the doctor has you taking it because it would reduce your appetite and allowed you to like lose weight a little bit quicker.
Quicker and help with the inflammation, correct?
Okay. How did
my last week is the end of this month on my GLP-1.
Okay. How did the GLP-1 help with the inflammation? Was it that it helped you change your diet?
It went down.
Huh?
I had a lot of inflammation, so my doctor checked me yesterday, and the inflammation has went down, and I can't even tell a difference.
Yeah. No, I want to know how.
Like, Dominique, you're not going to need.
Yeah, I want to know, like, how did the and I'm honestly asking, like, how does the GLP-1 help you reduce inflammation?
So, all I will tell you is it allowed me to be able to have more energy. For some reason, it has given me more energy. So, like before, I couldn't even do my aquatic therapy. I couldn't do my walking on the treadmill, and I changed my eating habits as well. But I had started changing my eating habits the beginning of the year when I had was like on all of those steroids to I had cheat days, but it was more of a Mediterranean diet. So that's what I've been doing, is like the Mediterranean diet. Okay. So even with you changing your diet before the GLP-1, when you started taking the GLP-1, you had a boost in energy that you didn't have with just the diet change. Correct. Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Makes sense. Yes. Okay. So I take back my sarcasm. Okay. No, it's okay. No. All right. So now what is the goal weight? We're 190 now, or 192, I think you said. Where do we want to be? I wanted to be at 175. Okay. Now, how many pounds are you losing a week? I will say now I'm losing about maybe 2. In the beginning, I lost more, but like the last 2 weeks, I've only been losing about 2 pounds. Okay. So that's really good. It's just a matter of staying consistent and not letting the fact that the weight loss is slowing down, not letting that discourage you and make you start like self-sabotaging, because like as you lose more weight, it will slow down. That's just how weight loss works. When I first started losing weight, I was losing 5 pounds a week. Once I got down to like 180, I was losing like half a pound a week. So it slows down. Not saying if yours is going to slow down that much, but weight loss does slow down the lighter you get, the more and the less body fat you have. So just stay consistent with the process, and we keep weighing yourself, but don't let the scale like freak you out. Let's say you have a day where you eat more sodium and you shoot up 5 pounds. It's not body fat. Just stay consistent, because eventually within the next 2-3 months, like you will be at that goal. Okay. And anything that you recommend for the weight, like the exercising for the belly fat? Say it again. What exercises to do to lose belly fat? Yeah.
All right, I'm not going to do it. I was going to be sarcastic again. I was going to say, if you rub your stomach 3 times and you turn around in a circle, that belly fat will come right off. Nah, but you sticking to your diet, like you going from 192 down to 170, that will make you lose body fat all over, right? Now, once you get there, you look at how much belly fat you still have. And if you still say, oh, okay, I want to lose more belly fat, all you have to do is lose more overall body fat, meaning just lose more weight. Okay. And if you're eating enough protein and you're getting in 120 grams a day or you're shooting for that, that's decent. Yeah. If you're getting around there, that's going to stop you from losing a lot of muscle. So whatever weight you are losing is going to be the body fat. And once you lose enough weight, all of the excess belly fat that you have, it eventually will go away. So you just got to be consistent with the diet. Okay. And another tip that I have for you is, since you're on the GLP-1, protein shakes is a good way for you to get your protein in without feeling like you're overfull.
I started in the last 2 weeks doing now the clear protein in the morning, because before I was making smoothies, but it's like I kind of got tired of the smoothie.
Yeah.
With the protein protein powder. So now I've been doing the clear protein in the morning.
Okay.
And sometimes I'll do like a boiled egg or scrambled egg and any leftover meat that I couldn't eat the night before, because the GLP does make you not be able to eat as much. But I've just been trying to train my body and my mind, so when I come off the end of this month, I don't gain all that weight back.
Yeah, because your appetite will come back. At that point, you should reach out to me again, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like that. You normally, like, people need the most amount of help with weight loss when it comes to them getting off a GLP-1, or once they reach their goal and now they want to maintain it. That's like when it's most important to work with somebody to kind of have like that discipline to say, all right, how do I maintain this weight for the next 3 to 6 months so it could be a lifestyle for me? Because it's easier to go from like 0 to 100 than it is to stay at 70 and be live in the land of moderation.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I started. Is it okay? I use that ground chicken, and I use like edamame. I found that adds more protein. So I add that to my ground chicken. So I eat more during lunch and dinner than probably breakfast. But that's really good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Dominique.
Thank you.
Oh, Dominique, one more thing.
Yes.
Shut up.
Do that to everybody.
Look, my wife is there. She's saying I do that to everybody. I do. I'll be like, especially when I'm having like group meetings with the team, I'll be like, hey guys, one more thing. And I'll just like in the Zoom. You'll be looking so serious, but you're actually funny with your sarcasm. Yeah, that's funny. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I know you answered me in the comments, but I'm the one that was talking about that I had 2 total hip replacements, and I wanted to lose belly fat, and I was trying to ask you what's the best diet for me to do in order to lose that belly fat. Then because I struggle with that, and plus not too long ago I was on steroids, and I also gained weight from that. So I wanted to know like the best way I can lose weight, still work out a little bit, and drop my belly fat.
Okay, so I've got a few questions for you. Try to answer them quickly. How old are you?
Okay, I'm 36.
And how much do you weigh now?
I weigh 230.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
What's your goal weight?
My goal weight is at least 190 or 180.
All right, so we want to lose about 40 to 50 pounds. All right, what's your favorite color?
Red.
There you go. All right, so we want to lose 40 to 50 pounds. What exercises can you do?
I can do squats, but sometimes it does bother me because that's why I do I'm not sure about the fast squats, if that makes sense. I'm not constantly going all the way up and going all the way down, but I'm like in the middle. I can do those type of squats.
Can you do like chair squats where you sit down in a chair, stand up?
Oh, I can do that too.
Cool. All right. Why did you have to get 2 hip replacements?
Okay, well, one of my hips collapsed, and I wind up having to get total hip a hip replacement. And being that I had too much pressure on the other hip, I had to wind up getting another total hip replacement. So
Yeah. But why? Like, how did it collapse? Like, were you in an accident or something?
I don't know. It just collapsed when I was in New York. When I was living in New York, it just collapsed and I couldn't perform. I could still do whatever I need to do, but I was limping a lot. And they didn't find nothing wrong with me. Then I wound up moving to Boston during the pandemic. And when I moved to Boston, they said that my hip was collapsed and I had to get two total hip replacements.
How old were you when this happened?
I was 30.
Yeah, because you see why I'm asking, because that's like you're young. So I wanted to know, like, and I'm being curious right now, because is it like something with your bone integrity? Like, do you have like, is your bone density off or something? Like, what was the reason?
They were saying, they said rheumatoid arthritis, or they said just basically my hips collapsed.
Okay.
I broke my hip.
Okay, so just like from everyday life, because you have arthritis, just everyday life caused that collapse to happen.
Right.
Okay, so what is the solution for that? Like, did they say like if you lose weight that'll help? What did they give you?
I spoke to my doctor, and my doctor would tell me I can do everything, but I can't run.
Okay.
So they said I can do squats, I can do a lot of leg workouts, but I just can't run.
Okay, gotcha. No, well, I was asking more so like, how do you prevent that from happening again? Did they say if you weigh 180 instead of 230, will that make it so that this doesn't happen again because there's less pressure on your hips?
They didn't say that I can't lose weight because of my situation, but they did suggest me like therapy, and they told me certain workouts I can do and stuff like that, opposed to just like me saying that I can't do anything at all.
Okay. 1 second. I'm still not sure you're answering my question.
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. I'm asking, did they say like if you lose 50 pounds, will that make it so that like it's less pressure on your hips? Like, will that be better for you, like lifestyle? Wow. Okay, gotcha. That's what I was asking. All right. Okay, so in order to lose the 50 pounds, because you can't be that active, let's see. The biggest focus is going to be the diet, right?
Okay.
So let's come up with a diet right now that we can follow on a daily basis. Very simple for us to follow that will help us lose weight, even though we can't be crazy active right now. So what can we eat for breakfast every day?
Okay, so I've been watching your videos like from time to time. So what I normally do is that I eat oatmeal or I eat eggs, and I try to make it like fun, like make all different types of eggs with whole wheat toast. And then for lunch, I would try to eat protein with vegetables, and then the same thing for dinner. But in between, I do eat fruits.
Okay. Let me ask you, so have you been losing any weight over the last month or so, or since you've been doing this?
I've been losing a couple of pounds. I feel much lighter. My clothes are a little looser than usual because I was walking around looking like Winnie the Pooh, but I don't look like that now.
So
now my clothes actually fitting me.
How much weight have you lost? Do you know how much?
I believe I lost 10 pounds.
Okay. Are you weighing yourself?
When I go to the doctor.
Okay.
I need to get a scale.
Yeah, I recommend you do that because this way you're better able to know in reality what the progress is. So every morning when you wake up, after you use the bathroom, you can get on the scale and you can just keep track of how your weight is progressing every week. So you can see, am I losing 2 pounds a week? Is this diet that I'm following actually working? Because you said that you got a good diet protocol now. You're doing the chicken, you're doing the protein and the vegetables, you're doing the eggs, and some oatmeal for breakfast. Doesn't sound bad, but start weighing yourself to make sure you're actually losing weight. And if you're not, then we can make that diet a little bit stricter. Okay.
Okay, No problem.
Um,
I have another question. Okay, say like for instance, I'm losing weight, right? And I find it that I'm losing more weight on my legs than my upper body. What can I do to like target the midsection instead of targeting? I know I'm gonna lose weight all over, but I want to know if what can I do to lose weight mostly on my upper body?
there's nothing you can really do when it comes to that, right? Because that is determined by your genetics. There's some people, right? They lose weight from their stomach first. So they'll get a flat stomach first, and then all of their body fat is in their legs and glutes. There's some people they lose fat first from like their legs and their arms. So everybody's genetics are different, and that's what determines where you lose body fat from. You know.
Okay. And one more thing. I want to know what type of workout do you suggest for me? Like, I know I can't do much, but like, what type of routine you think would see fit me for
You can walk.
moving forward?
Walk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, walk as much as you can. I think you said you're doing, no, that was the other lady. Yeah. Yeah. She was doing the aquatic stuff, not you. All right. So yeah, walk as much as you can. You can do, let's say, can you walk for like 30 to 60 minutes a day?
Yes.
All right. So do that. You walk for 30 to 60 minutes a day. And you said that you actually can do like workouts. Do you go to a gym?
Yeah, I have a gym where I live, so that's no excuse for me to not go to the gym.
Okay. So let's say we want to do our legs. And give me 1 second. I'm just writing something out for you real quick. So we go to the gym. We do our leg day.
Okay.
And we do that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On leg day, you can keep it simple. You can do leg press. You can do squats. You can do leg extensions. And you can do leg curls.
Okay.
Right. Keep it simple like that, because it sounds like your focus right now is you want to build your lower body as you lose weight. Right.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah. So that's what, you can start with that. I don't want to give you too much stuff, because if I tell you 1,000 things to do, then you're not going to do it. I'll overwhelm you. So you can start with that workout, but most importantly, start weighing yourself so we can actually see if we are actually losing weight. Okay. Because if you can be losing 2 pounds a week and you start training like this Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's a great start. And then once we get that locked down, we could take step number 2.
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Coach.
No problem. What's your name?
Just Lane.
Just Lane. All right.
Yeah.
Just Lane. Got you. All right, Just Lane. Later.
Okay, have a blessed day.
You too. Oh man. All right. So somebody said track your calories. Yeah. Look, if you know how to track calories, amazing. Keep on tracking calories. If you don't know how to track calories, I recommend that you learn. But not everybody gets the same advice from me, because like here's an example. If I tell my mom, if my mom be like, "Hey, Sammy, I'm trying to lose weight," and I say, "Mom, track your calories," she's not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to tell her track calories, because that's crazy. It's just like the other day I was talking to this financial planner, and he was like, "Yeah, man, this is why you got to take out life insurance, because of X, Y, Z, and this and that." And I'm like, brother, I don't even understand what you're saying right now. I'm like, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, you got to dumb it down for me. Take life insurance out, because when you get 60 years old, it'll save you money. Or just explain it to me like I'm an idiot. You know what I'm saying? So that's my approach when it comes to fitness. Not everybody's on the same level. If it's somebody who I know, they know about calories and macros, my advice for them will be different. But if it's a beginner, I got to kind of pitch it to them in a way that they'll be able to comprehend and not feel overwhelmed. Feel me? I've been recomping, but not tracking. And when I started tracking, the scale started going down. Yeah. That's really good as well, too. That's good. Congratulations on that, because if you're not tracking, you might think that you're eating healthy, but you don't realize just how all these little things, they add up. Look, let me give you an example. About 2 months ago, I was so strict on my diet. I mean, my diet was locked in. It was a protein shake for breakfast. It was chicken breast and veggies for lunch, chicken breast and veggies for dinner. But I was eating like 3 pounds of grapes every day. And I'm thinking, well, I'm just eating 3 pounds of grapes. I actually started tracking my calories, and I'm like, All right, my meal plan is good, but I'm eating 900 calories worth of grapes. No wonder why my progress is stalling. So that's the power of tracking. It holds you accountable violently. Even weighing yourself daily, that also holds you accountable. I'm saying if you're weighing yourself and you see that you're not seeing progress week over week, it really causes you to analyze and look at what you're eating in reality. All right, so I'll probably take a few more people up. Then, oh wow, we got 3 people. Okay, so let's try to move a little quick because I'm starting to get tired. I know, right? I've been stuck for a bit, LOL, until I started tracking. All right, you didn't come up. Let's go for number 2. Okay. Hey, what's going on?
Hello, Coach.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. Yeah, my name is Faith.
Hey, Faith.
I am 45. I am 45 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I am 5'3" and 152. I am 7 pounds down, and it's thanks to your tips that you just gave us here on this platform. I mostly started taking my breakfast at noon, whereby I took lots of vegetables, that is broccoli, together with minced chicken, minced beef, gourgets, and all kind of just cooked together with just good seasoning. And so I could do that for breakfast, for at noon, and then also eat the same for dinner at around 7. And I could track also my weight every day, and I noticed my weight was dropping, and at the same time I was also tracking using a tape measure my waist, and I'm really glad that my waist kept shrinking every time. I'm so happy. So yeah, so the only thing that probably that I'm not doing well is when I travel. I like maybe I'm influenced by the outside. I don't know what to say. When I'm not in my usual place, I find my diet is not the same. I don't have the food options, so like I have to eat other things, which again makes my weight kind of maybe come up a bit. But when I am in my usual place, I'm able to control that.
Yeah. That's normal.
The other challenge, yes. The other challenge would be also having a variety of food, healthy foods. I don't have that kind of options for healthy food. So what I do, I cook a whole batch for a whole week. The broccoli, the cauliflower, all those things together, the minced meat, and I just put it in the fridge. So I only take portions that I have to carry to work. Now the other problem, I'm just too lazy with workouts, but I do the walking. I walk to work. I mean, not to work. I walk home. But I don't do the normal like weightlifting. I for the last 2 weeks I've not been doing that. That is the only weakness that I'm having. But when I'm tracking my measurements with tape measure, I think I can say I'm retaining my muscle, though much they are not growing, but at least I'm retaining. But the fat is shedding off because of the diet. And I take in a lot of water, at least 3 liters of water per day. And I also take the cinnamon and the green teas. That is before midday. That is what I keep sipping on.
So what's your goal?
And a snack. My goal is to just, because I just want to reduce more fat and gain muscle. I would like to reduce maybe like 5 kilograms of fat and add maybe 2 kilograms of muscle.
Okay. So you said you were 152. Is that kilos or pounds?
No, that is pounds.
Okay. So you're 152 pounds and you want to weigh 100 and let's say 40 pounds, or something like that, right?
Yes.
Okay. And you said your diet is good, except for when you are traveling. Okay, that's normal. When you're traveling, like where do you travel to? Give me an example.
Maybe over the weekends. Yeah, that's over the weekends. Those are 2 days.
Like you go to a different country?
Not different country. Like I'm not just in my house. Like
Oh, you're going to like friends. You're going over to see your friends and family.
Yes.
Oh, I mean, you just got to meal prep and take the food with you.
And the other challenge is when I'm with them, they expect you to take breakfast with them. So you have to take I find myself taking breakfast at 8 with them.
Yeah. You don't have to.
It's hard also to do some stuff.
You don't have to eat what they eat, but so you could either meal prep your food and take that with you, or you can try to just make something or order something a little bit healthier.
Okay.
Yeah. Or not, or you can just enjoy yourself. It'll slow down your progress a little bit, but it's whatever you decide you want to do. Whichever one matters more to you. Some people, they value eating what they want with their friends. Some people don't care. They just want to reach their goal. So that's up to you.
Yeah, the only challenge probably I have with my body is just the lower tummy. I don't know how flat that can get.
Yeah, well, I like your goal now. So right now you want to lose 14 pounds. I like that goal for now. So do that first and then see how your body looks. And then you can readjust and make a plan once you get there. But hit your first goal first and then we see what happens. So I like that goal. Now, you said you work out at home. So what are you doing? Things like squats and push-ups, things like that?
No, that's my weakness. Currently, I'm not even working out, but I'm walking from work. I'm just trying to get my steps.
Yeah, okay.
Like 5,000 steps.
Yeah. All right, so that's good. Getting your steps in is good, but you could also start doing some workouts at home too. You don't need any weight. You can just start doing anything. You can do squats. You can do lunges. You can go on YouTube and just say like workouts without any equipment.
Okay.
Yeah, you can try to work out at least twice a week. Start small.
And I'd like to know, there's this thing they call, I don't know, they say it's a separation of muscle in the tummy, the lower belly. I don't know what would be your comment on that. They call it diastasis, something like that.
Well, you had a baby?
So the lower belly. Yes, I have 4 children.
Okay. Oh, God bless you. That's amazing. Yes. Okay. I don't know about that, honestly. I'd be honest with you. I don't know about that. Oh, man. Okay. All right. Yeah, guys. It's been a while since I've been pregnant.
Yes, thank you so much, Coach.
All right, Faith. Keep up the good work, all right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Oh, Faith, you were saying something. My bad. And we have Cheryl. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
First I want to say I'm 63. I weigh 207. I'm 5'10". I've had 3 back surgeries. Very athletic at one time. Trying to get back into it. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't eat right at all. I try. Well, first of all, just recently retired. When I was working, I had a period of time where I went through a bout of maybe like depression, and I ballooned up to like 240 or whatever. Then I started working out, came down to 187. During the midst of working out, I had a person, I tried to get a personal trainer. She helped me hurt myself, which ended up going to the 3rd back surgery. Came out of the 3rd back surgery, I started working out again, doing nothing but walking and stuff. I went from 180 something back to 207, where I'm currently at now. Now that I'm retired, fitness again. I don't eat breakfast well. I never have. Retired military. So I usually have like a smoothie or something for breakfast, maybe a boiled egg every now and then, just something quick because I'm very busy. I start my day at 4 a.m. I don't eat a big lunch. I'm not a big person, but mostly I kind of eat when I get hungry. My heavier meals are like my evening meals, my dinner meals. Those I try to eat. But
Wait, 1 second. I'm sorry, Cheryl. 1 second. I'm a little so what's the goal right now? Let me understand that first, just so I know where to put the information.
I want to. Okay, the goal is I want to get down to. My goal at first was to get down to 165. That's where I really want to be. Okay.
So the goal is 165, and right now, where are we at? You said 207?
Yeah, I'm at 207 now.
All right, so that is us losing about, say, 50 pounds. Okay, so what's the biggest struggle? Is diet?
I think diet is my biggest problem, and I don't have a problem working out. Now that I'm retired, I have no excuse not to go.
Okay.
I really don't. So I'm going to say diet. I need to get on a better diet and stick to it, be able to stick to it.
All right. Now, 1 second. Let me just put down the notes. You said you had 3 back surgeries. All right. Okay. So let's talk about breakfast. So tell me what you eat now, and then we will fix it up. So what's breakfast now?
Breakfast is mostly a smoothie if I have anything at all. Every now and then I may grab a breakfast bar. I'm always on the move. I walk in the morning time. I try to walk the dog. So when I come back, I might grab a smoothie or I might grab a piece of fruit, and then I'm off into my day trying to find something to do. So I don't really sit down and have a sit-down breakfast.
That's fine. Can you do so first, how do you make your smoothie?
I use fruit, frozen fruit, and water. I may add a little lean powder, the GNC lean for women. I may add a little bit of that to it, a little protein for my son. And that's it. Okay.
So the GNC lean powder. Hold on, let me look this up.
Mm-hmm.
Lean powder.
Like a lean shake.
Okay. And you'll add 1 scoop of that.
Mm-hmm.
And you said protein powder from your son?
Yeah, he uses a whey protein powder, so I might put a little bit of that in here as well.
Okay. This is actually really good. That's not bad at all. So let's fix this up a little, or just to give you some clarity on it. For breakfast, we can do the frozen fruit, water, GNC, and protein powder. You can do 1 scoop of the lean powder and 1 scoop of the whey protein.
Okay.
All right. Now for lunch, what are we doing for lunch?
Lunch, I don't really pay attention to that often.
Well,
I might, now to be honest, I might have leftovers. If I have leftovers, whatever I cook for dinner, and it's not always healthy. I'll just say that. But I eat smaller portions of it. I don't eat a lot of it.
Okay.
I would like to eat healthier, like more vegetables, and I can now that I'm retired. I can, prep my food a little bit better.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll have some vegetables for lunch. What protein source do you like?
I'm a big fish. I don't eat steak. So fish, chicken, and turkey, pretty much.
Okay. So for your lunch,
I don't want to say I don't eat steak at all, but very rarely do I eat it. It makes my stomach feel funny.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not a big deal. All right. So for lunch, you can do vegetables with fish, chicken, or turkey, whichever one you want. Okay. Now we just got to be careful with how we prepare the food. Make sure we're not adding a lot of oil to it. Not a lot of butter. But if we add, we use cooking spray, that's fine. So if it's vegetables and fish, or vegetables and chicken, or vegetables and ground turkey or turkey, like that's an amazing lunch. This way, yeah.
Really quick. What about rice? I'm a big rice eater.
That's fine.
I love rice.
That's fine. We can add in a little bit of rice. You want rice with your lunch?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to use portion control. We can do half a cup of cooked rice. Yeah. Or if you want to just weigh it out, that's 100 grams of cooked rice.
100 grams.
Yeah, 100.
Okay, I got you. 100 grams.
Okay. Now, I like doing the same exact thing for dinner. You know, you could do the same vegetables, protein, and have a cup of rice for dinner. That's how I like to do it because it keeps it very simple. And this will have you lose the weight.
Uh-huh.
So, is that something you can do for dinner again?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, cool. So, we have a meal plan for you. Now, snacks. How are you when it comes to snacking?
I'm terrible.
Okay, so what do you snack on now?
I love cupcakes. I like honey buns, and I'm a baker too. But I don't eat all my baked products. I try not to bake as much, and when I do, I give it away. But I may have ice creams. I like the gelatos. I try to eat the sherbets and stuff, but it don't always happen.
Okay. So when do you, or like what time of day do you normally snack?
It may be like around 7 or 8. I have a sweet. I feel like I need something sweet. And let me tell you, I have tried. I used to make like cream cheese, not cream cheese, ricotta cheese and fruit, or cottage cheese and fruit. I try to do that to just kind of get the sweet to satisfy the craving.
Okay. How does that work?
Okay.
Okay.
I like that, or I might do cottage cheese and applesauce or something like that to try to cut down on the sweets.
Okay, good.
It's baby food too, so it's not that low calories.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so since we know what you like to snack on, and what time of day, we know that it's around later in the day that we want to snack. I would stick to this meal plan: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as is. And whenever you do feel like having something to snack on, you can do the cottage cheese and fruit. You can do the applesauce, etc. You can do fruit. If you do want something that's a little bit more chocolatey, you can do a protein bar. Bear Bell is a good brand. Like their protein bars taste great. You can do one of those a day. It's spelled Barebell. Like everybody that tries it, like they love that brand. But like I said, one a day. Say it again.
I do also eat nuts. I snack on nuts and stuff too. Dates. I might do the dry fruit.
Okay.
I'm used to doing that from work.
Yeah, all of those things we gotta watch because nuts, dates, dried fruit are very calorie dense, meaning like 100 grams of it has a lot of calories. You'd be better off snacking on regular fruit, the cottage cheese, because that stuff is going to have like less calories and it's going to be more filling for the amount of calories that you're eating.
Okay.
So,
Gotcha.
yeah. And if you could stick to this consistently, you'll be able to drop 50 pounds in, let's say, between 5 and 8 or 9 months. But
I'm gonna go to the gym too. I'm gonna try to get back in the gym. Well, I'm back. I walk now. I walk the dog about a mile, and then I'll go back and I'll walk maybe like 2 more. I'm 4 miles a day.
yeah, that's good. I'm not going to touch on the gym with you just yet because I already gave you a lot with the meals, and this should be the focus right now. I don't want to distract. Like this is the priority. If we get this right and you just keep on doing everything else you're doing, you'll drop weight. You'll start seeing progress. Once you master this and you've been able to do this for like, let's say like a week or two, then we can start talking about like going to the gym. But I want you to focus on this. I don't want to confuse you and like distract you from this because the eating and you getting the snacking under control is going to have a far greater impact than you, like going to the gym and distracting yourself.
Gotcha.
All right.
I'll probably go to the gym, but I am gonna.
Go to the gym. But I'm saying in terms of like what to mentally focus on, I don't want to give you like a workout program and then you get confused and it's like, oh, let me focus on it. No, if we focus on this diet first, like we'll be good.
Gotcha. All right, thank you for that. I'm gonna get started.
All right, Cheryl.
I know I need it.
Yeah. You should start this today. You'll start seeing results pretty quickly.
I gotta see it before my 64th birthday.
Oh,
So
when
I'm
is
all on board.
yeah, when is that?
December. I'm gonna do it.
Okay, yeah. We got 2 months. So let's set weekly goals. Try to lose 2 pounds a week. And if you stick to this strictly,
2 pounds a week.
yeah, you'll be getting over 2 pounds a week if you can stick to this consistently.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. Take care. God bless. All right, guys, I'm about to get out of here. It is now 10:20. How long have I been live? Let's check and see. I've been live for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay. All right, yeah. So about to get out of here. For all the people that need a meal plan, that needs a workout plan, I have a fitness app that you can check out. It has meal plans and workout plans on the fitness app. If you need to work with a coach, like let's say you want a custom plan, you want to do check-ins and just kind of have the whole plan mapped out for you, I do offer fitness coaching. All you have to do is comment the word coach and I'll send you the information on that. Or you can click the link in my bio for information on that. But other than that, I will be live again tomorrow. I'm going to be going live every morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Sometimes I might be a little late, but 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., that is the time that I go live. And if you tune in, you'll catch me live. All right. Catch you guys tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. Hey, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta check something. Yeah, I don't even understand. Like, I really appreciate you guys, staying here with me. How do we check this? And live who's consider. That's funny. All right, guys. Peace out. No, it's not Central Time. It's Eastern Time. So 7 to 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Okay, Constance. Oh, all right. Constance, you commented coach. So let me message you. Constance, are you able to send me a private message? And try to send me a private message, okay? All right, everybody. Peace out. Oh, thank you, Diana.